Let us now look at machine learning, AI, and data science. Generally, these three terms or the subject is used interchangeably, but each one has its own meaning. So it's important to understand the difference as what it is all about. So this diagram will give you the connect. So artificial intelligence, if you look at it, it's not new. It's there from 1960s, 70s and all. But those days, the processing power, the memory was less. So those days itself, people, particularly in 80s and 90s, people used to call artificial intelligence. So if you are from a computer science background, whereas machine learning and to an extent data science is recent term. So ideally, it's all subset. Machine learning is a inner subset of artificial intelligence, and data science is a kind of a subset of artificial intelligence. Machine learning can be a subset of data science itself. So this diagram gives you a big picture as what is machine learning, data science, and artificial intelligence. So machine learning is basically the innermost layer, and then comes the data science, and finally the artificial intelligence. So it is better if you take an example as such and go through it. Example, if you look at the autonomous car or self-driven car, so you can relate what is machine learning, and then the data science part of it. Let's look at how machine learning can be applied on the autonomous car or the self-driven car. The car should recognize the signs, road signs, whether it is stop sign or go slow sign, what is the at what speed it needs to travel, that it needs to recognize, and naturally it will use the cameras for that. And the camera feed is then it has to the respective program need to process it, and action need to be taken, and that is where the machine learning is used. So you need to give the data set. Probably it's kind of a road sign which we are aware. Suppose if it is something like a stop sign or no entry sign, different signboards, no entry sign has to be, or if it is a stop sign itself, that data should be that is called as the label data, that is fed into an appropriate algorithm. Learning, it's called the learning algorithm, and this is a supervised learning concept. So you need to train that, saying that to the learning algorithm, you need to say this is a stop sign or go slow sign. So it will recognize and generate a pattern, and that is called as the model. It's called the model because you use the maybe thousands or millions of label data which we know, and the learning algorithm then recognizes the pattern and creates a model. Once it has the model for that particular stop sign, this is a kind of a testing part, and during the production, that is when it goes on the road, when there is a there is a stop sign or something, this will be a new data in which, based on the model, it will then recognize, okay, this is related to the stop sign, or this is related to the go slow, and that is how the machine learning works, and this is called the supervised learning. So the first step is the supervised learning. That is the innermost part, and that is what you need to. There are different types of machine learning, but just to understand the difference between machine learning, artificial intelligence, and data science, the first step is the machine learning part. So this is the first step, and once you have the learning algorithm recognizes that and knows that, and when there is a new data going to come, it generates an output, based on the learning algorithm, and it proceeds to the next step. And the next step is it has to apply the brake. As soon as the car recognizes the stops, it should start applying the brake. So this is a kind of a human activity. The car should hit the brake at the right time, not too early, too late. Plus, we should mind the different road conditions, slippery road, this issues is the control theory. So all this is all about the artificial intelligence, that is the human behavior. Human behavior to a machine is artificial intelligence. Whereas machine learning is all about have an algorithm and train the machine. Initially, you need to train the machine with the sample data set, and later point of time in the actuals, based on the sample, you have the predictable output in machine learning. Whereas the artificial intelligence is a higher level. You need to have a human behavior based on the machine learning. You need to mimic a human behavior. In this case, you need to ensure that the car or the automobile stops, it should apply the brake. So that is the artificial intelligence. The data science is a much broader spectrum. So during the test, we see sometimes car doesn't react to the stop sign. But you need to analyze why it didn't stop. Maybe the stop sign is maybe not clear. So many other things. So probably tends to, by analyzing the data set, we find out the number of fault results depending upon the time of the day. Our car tends to miss stop sign at night. Then we see most of the training data includes only the full data light. Now we need to add a few more nighttime picks and get back to learning. So you need to, so while training using the machine learning process, add nighttime pictures as well. So this is all about data science, is all about the data as such, how it is collected, how it is integrated. So all this is part of the data science. So data science is a full, it will include all this machine learning, artificial intelligence and all. So this is a wider picture as far as data science is concerned. So it's all about how data gets managed. So the innermost layer is the machine learning part, and in the machine learning part, there could be a subset of Internet of Things as well. So when you use cameras, and how cameras can be interfaced with a computer, how to get the data from the camera to the computer or to the processor, you would use certain data integration techniques, how the sensor data can be taken into the microprocessor. Those are the IoT part, and then comes the training algorithm part using the sample data, and then it needs to, after that, it's actually the production data. Till that time, it's machine learning, and then comes the artificial intelligence. You need to invoke the human behavior of the machine so that the car applies the brake. All this is all about the data science. The topmost layer is the data science, which will encompass IoT, machine learning and artificial intelligence as well. I hope by this you have a good understanding as how they are related with each other, that is machine learning, artificial intelligence and data science as such. Thank you.